This is a dark cabal, Jewish cabal, and it's Talmudic. It goes all the way into the Vatican, Intel, and they violate their own laws. They do. You know, they're hypocrites for saying, you know, be a good little boy, be a good little girl, but then they turn around and they commit murder with this technology. Silent weapon, silent war. It's not silent anymore. People are bitching about it. I'm one of them. You don't go around putting implants in people, having cops hunt you down, you know, electronic rape, electronic slave, pain on my body, on my mind, who and what I am. You just don't go around fucking putting shit in people's body and then hunting them down and violating them. You just don't fucking do it. Because sooner or later, it's going to catch up with all of you. Because all of you agree to, those of you that agree to this 33-degree Freemasonry, Lucifer eats his own. He goes after his own anyways. He's Dracula. What the fuck? He don't give a shit about you. You think he gives a shit about you? No. He's going to go after your children and your children's children and your children's children. They're going to be tracked and hunted down. Trust me. You might stand there and have your smirky little smile and say, I'm protected because I worship. Nah, man. He can fuck you up. You might be protected now. Sure. Yeah, in the height of this genocide, sure, you're protected because you work for him, because he wants cloning, and he wants his robots. He wants to get rid of all and anything that's organic. So you're working for a psychopath that's out to destroy you anyways. Did you know that? He's using all of you. And in some form, he might be using me, but I made a conscious effort when I was being Gainstalked horrifically. I didn't even know what the fuck was happening. Why did everybody hate me? But, you know, I found out the hard way that my own family fucked me. That my mother was a 33-degree Mason. So it's all secret, it's all hush-hush. And I have seen personally how parents fuck their own children. And I'm here to let the other children know, the future children know, that you don't have to put up with parents who do that shit. If you find out that your parents are fucking witches and masons and warlocks, you have a right to stand up for your life. You do. And another thing, they use interferometry to spy on you inside your house anyways. They know when you're sleeping, they invade your sleeping consciousness. That's DARPA technology. Okay? That's another aspect of all this, how they spy on you when you're trying to sleep. You don't get any sleep. You don't get any organic dreams. It's all downloaded. And that's how the Masons get their plans on how to do their little agendas on the third plane. Their little operations of national security or whatever. I know how this is done. Once they open your pineal gland and all that shit, you know, DARPA technologies or whatever, you get your communication to go out and do other horrific shit on the planet. And then come down with new laws such as the Patriot Act. They're using AI to circumvent the Constitution of the United States, plain and simple. The cops are listening in, violating all of your amendment rights. First Amendment, Fourth Amendment. And they use this as a behavior tool to monitor your thoughts, to do it's just like Minority Report, pre-crime technology. So, you know, and all cops are implanted. So if a cop's implanted, you have every right to find out if they are implanted. If they're implanted, you're implanted. The whole fucking justice system just went down the shitter. Because there's no, you know, you're not getting a fair handshake. The cops, or the state that you're in, are violating every aspect of your rights. By them spying on you and knowing everything about your life, who and what you are, that's a big violation, because they steal from you. They steal your talents. That's why a lot of people can't get ahead in the world. They can't get that promotion. They can't get that job because they know that so-and-so over here, Susie Q or John Smith, they will go along with the 33-degree Freemasonry thing and they'll get the job instead of you, even though you're more qualified. See, that's how the shit they're doing. Talk about discrimination. It's a direct violation. There should be laws where there should be big time laws where you don't put implants in people. And if you do find out that you're implanting people and you're spying on them, that's treason. You should be hung. Because you don't stick shit in people's private life. Go after their bank account, go after their family. You don't do that shit. So here's your moon simulator, or I'm sorry, sun simulator. It's coming up. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see how. You know, I don't give a shit. You just don't fucking hunt people down. But that's how they're using this technology. They use it to hunt down anyone, and that's how they do their blackmail. It's how people get paid off to look the other way. Jeffrey Epstein. I believe Jeffrey Epstein is a clone. What was thrown in front of us was a clone. And the real Jeffrey Epstein is, you know, who knows? On another planet, underground. Are you kidding me? He hung out with the biggest, he hung out with the crown, so of course he knew about all the technology. So, getting boots back down on the ground, on a surface level as to what's happening to humanity. You're under assault. You're under assault by 5G. They're listening to your thoughts. They're spying on you using interferometry, cutting through buildings, cutting through anything, buildings, you name it. They use radar, microwave hearing, scalar technology, you know, a weapon out in the space, the sun simulator to spy on you. That's NASA. So it's all these major corporations that are spying on you. And the cops have access to this information because they're Masons. It's part of the Brotherhood. And for whatever reason, if you're on a shit list, they'll just sit there and hunt you down. They will decimate your job, try to go after your family. It's asset stripping. And they use the systems such as psychiatry and, you know, the fucking doctors, and, you know, they want to label people when it's not. It's none of that. Once you understand how they're doing this, how they're using space-based weaponry to commit crimes against humanity, you got them. All this shit's been patented. All you gotta do is just look up the paperwork. There's a trail, and find out where the money's going. $21 trillion has gone from the Pentagon to who knows where. I mean, millions and millions of dollars are gone. I found out that there was some guy, I don't know who he was. Here's an example. Some guy had money, and his money was being swindled, and it got funneled through this account, Bank of Scotland, Bank of London, and then some guy, he found out that it was, I don't know, kind of shifted around, and then finally it was cleared out through these SWIFT accounts, and Homeland Security approved it. So that Homeland Security is getting paid big time, and that money is going to law enforcement. I found a video. It's with Carrie Cassidy. She does an interview with Paladin, and you have to watch episode number 82 on his YouTube thing. And he kind of found out that this money, because there was a guy in Parliament, and he was a lord, and he was, I don't know, just talking about how he found out money was, just missing, or he received a phone call or something. Anyways, the money got shifted around, and like I said, Homeland Security cleared it, so the money is being funneled from these very elite people, and it's being dispersed out, paying law enforcement to terrorize regular citizens. Because it's going through SWIFT accounts, and they have to be clearanced. And Homeland Security, on the report, it showed how they cleared it, so that the cops get their money. Homeland Security is an agency based on 9/11 from the Bush cabal family. Okay? After 9/11, because everybody's a threat, right? It's a scam, people. Did you notice how the sun color changed? Yeah. Did you notice that? Yeah, they must be doing some fancy shit out there in space between us and the sun for that color to show up. Whatever. Nibiru or Planet X shit. I don't feel anything. Just a fucking color, man. So, all of this is patented, people, and it goes to Serco, and Serco is owned by the Crown. All patents go to Serco, the British Royal Crown, the Crown Corporation. It gets cleared by them. It's like, Leader Technologies got fucked over by Zuckerberg, Facebook. Zuckerberg stole their stuff, and they found out through their information that their patent information got squandered over by Serco. So trillions and trillions of dollars are being funneled through Homeland Security to spy on you. GCHQ, CIA, FBI, the Crown, to the Vatican.